Welcome to Nintendo Engineers. I'm your host, Chris Tysis, and we are here with a bit of a learning explained video. Seeing that we haven't had a vlog for a while, I thought that we would do something like this. And this is to explain how the Nintendo studios operate, explained, so to speak. So we're going to show you a nice little image that explains that type of thing. So, oops, here we go. See this image here. This was nicely done by someone online, which tried to find the username, but I couldn't find it. But this is the first party. These are Nintendo-owned studios. They have external teams. They work with other companies. Think of it like a collaboration partnership type thing, and they have their internal teams. Um, so you have your main one, which is Zelda. So they always work on Zelda games. Right? Once one Zelda game is done, they move on to the next one. So obviously they're polishing off Breath of the Wild 2, and once that's done, they'll start working on the next one. EPD4 is games like Labo, Game Builder Garage, 1-2 Switch, Ring Fit Adventure. So this is more of the experimental type studio, you would say, in terms of testing out really different ideas and things like that, which is cool. EBD5 is Splatoon, Nintendo Switch Sports, and Animal Crossing. So this is the one where currently they're working for Splatoon for the next couple of years, and I would say after a couple of years' time they will start work on the next Animal Crossing game. Seeming that Nintendo Switch Sports is pretty much done. They're just pushing out some small updates here and there. So when the Animal Crossing folks are complaining about not getting updates, they're trying to make the next Splatoon, and Splatoon is now in the limelight. Animal Crossing fans will have to wait because they had their time in the sun. So Doro, there will be a new one of that being made one day. Number 7 is Tamagotchi Life at Ribbon Heaven, Miitomo, bit of a smaller one, I would say. Not so popular games, but real experimental. This is the main one, Super Mario, all the Mario games that they make, the main Mario series that they work on for that sort of thing. EBT9, they work on Mario Kart, Nintendogs, and ARMS. I mean, we haven't had a Nintendogs for the Switch. I wonder how that would actually go. It would be interesting. But of course, they're working on the download content for Mario Kart. Department number 10 is Pikmin, which they're obviously working on, Pikmin 4. Big Brain Academy, New Super Mario Brothers, and Super Mario Maker. So all those games that, they've already released and done it well. New Super Mario Brothers would have been remake and second to Mario Maker. These are the external teams. They collaborate with other companies and that. So Brain Age, Dr. Mario, Advance Wars. You have number 2, which is Pigman. Hey Pigman, your spin-offs of Mario games there. Another division, EBD6, Chippo Robot, Metro Federation Force was a dud, unfortunately, and more. Fire Emblem Heroes, Mario Kart Tour, Super Mario Run. That's all your smart device PD, so all your smartphone games, which is pretty cool. Well, so let's just do a little scroll down here. These are some of your well-known third-party, or you would say second-party ones. So, Microsoft Xenoblade Chronicles, where they have worked on other games, I think like Mario Kart and things like that, if I believe. So that's their main domain. Retro Studios, Donkey Kong Country, and Metroid Prime Trilogy, and of course they're working on Metroid Prime 4. Next Level Games, we have Luigi's Mansion, Super Mario Strikers, and Punch Out. We have ND Cube, Mario Party, and your second party historical figures, the ones that do Kirby and Box Boy and Pokemon Rangers, HAL Laboratories, very well known game studio company. Then you have Game Freak, which is known for Pokemon. That's what they make. Pokemon pretty much 98% of the time. We all know them. Camelot. So they make all like the sportsy games of Mario. Golf, tennis, Golden Sun back in the day. You have a couple more, which is Link's Awakening, Luigi's Mansion remake of that, Majora's Mask 3D Triforce Series. A couple originals, but mostly remakes. You see here, WarioWare, Fire Emblem, that for intelligent systems. These are your third parties that they work on. Mercury Steam, which is Metroid. Metroid Dread that we saw. Platinum Games, Bayonetta, and Asteroid Chain. Then you have Feel Good with Yoshi series, Wario Land, and Kirby's Epic Yarn. Bandai Namco, which Super Smash Brothers, you might have heard of that series before. New Pokemon Snap and Pokedeck Tournament, which is excellent. Then you have Sega with F-Zero, Sonic Mario, the Olympic Games, and you have KT with Fire Emblem Warriors, Three Hopes, the Fire Emblem Warriors games, Hyrule Warriors, and things like that. So it's interesting here. Like some people say, oh, you should work on an F-Zero game or some other dormant series. And when you look at it, these are what the games that they work on, and they just don't have time for games like that. Or Star Fox. So you look at Star Fox. Where is Star Fox? No one currently makes it. So they would have to, and Nintendo, I don't think is going to do it internal because you look at all the series that they have to make here, and it's all pretty much filled up. I mean, sure you can say, oh, maybe these guys can do it, or maybe they can do it, but they're working on Splatoon and Animal Crossing. That's quite packed. We can say maybe they can do it, or maybe they can do it, or they can do it. But I think that they would go and look for a third party that would do something like Star Fox. Heck, maybe even Platinum Games, or Mercury Steam, or one of these folks could do it. A Star Fox game, or one of those series that's just dormant. So it does explain to you why certain series are, don't get made because number one, they don't sell that well, and number two, um, there isn't a studio that's kind of open to do that because they're pretty busy and their hands are pretty much tied doing other games. So hopefully that explains to you how the whole sort of system works. And once upon a time, it used to be a handheld division and a home console divisions, but they joined them together many years ago, preparing for the Switch and all that sort of stuff, and that's worked out very well for them. So yeah, interesting stuff. So let me know in the comments what you think. Smash the like button, all that sort of thing. And yeah, that is it for me, and I shall see you next time.